My God. You know, I really have to think about that. I'm almost done reviewing these Seagal movies because I'm just so wiped out, you know, from reviewing all these. But still, it doesn't still have. I have to still review one shitty film after another from Steven Seagal. It's been a long road, and I'm almost getting there. But Perfect Weapon sucked big time, and now we get into another even more shittier one now. Which this is just a bunch of nothing of a movie, and such a useless movie. I practically probably forgot for good reason of what was most of the movie about. End of a Gun, which yeah, I want to put this as the end of a gun and have this film shoot itself. That way it can never be watched again. End of a Gun, it's once again another film that came out in 2016. Like Steven Seagal did like 7 movies he did. Well, actually, I said it a whole bunch of times, but to Steven Seagal, he does not give a shit anymore. It's just how bored he is. Doesn't give 2 flying fucks about anything. He's only doing it just for the money. That's all there is. And him mumbling his words, you know, in that especially soft, raspy voice. I mean, jeez. And once again, with that freaking goatee and those same piss yellow glasses, as I mentioned in the last review, it's the same yellow piss sunglasses he always wears. Man, it never ends, you know. And like I said before, I count only one hand of about 1,000 Steven Seagal movies he's done. About 1,000, and only one hand that I liked. The best one is Urban Justice. I like the most. Into the Sun, The Keeper, Maximum Conviction, and a Pistol Whipped. I didn't mind. And then this movie. I mean the movie. With the other one I mentioned, you know. But this film it was so boring. It was so boring as hell. I mean. And it's also, once again, it's directed by Keoni Waxman. It's directed Seagal in a lot of his other direct-to-video movies. I'm like, jeez. We're hard for this guy, D. Seagal. So it takes place in Paris. And Steven Seagal, he plays as a former DA agent. Of course, another one of those. Where there's this woman. You know, was being abused, and Seagal, wanted Seagal to beat him up, and then realized, there's a drug lord, and she wants Seagal to help her steal $2 million from this drug lord. I know that the fight scenes are very poor once again. Very poor. It should also the Steven Seagal is much more bloated and much more fat he is. No wonder it probably interferes with language. So Steven Seagal, he agrees to help steal this money, which actually goes off well, and the main bad guy is nothing. The score is nothing. Why? I I'd rather be doing all this stuff than just watch this movie and then talk about this movie. Eventually, Paul high school season, and then after which, the girl wants the money for herself, but then the authorities come in, they shoot her instead. You know, we should try to be like Indiana Jones 5, predict from the future and use some tactics here you've seen in that movie. No. Which I would rather watch because how she gets shot in the head because this French cop that is a friend of Seagal's follows them and comes in and shoots the woman in the head. And it says like they've been best pals for a long time, even though the guy got out. So I'm more gonna say, end of the gun. I'd rather have a gun and be at the end of a gun. I mean, the editing was so poor and just acting was bad. And Seagal useless. And the rest of these movies in the cast are useless. What I can say about this movie. I mean, please, if anyone's never fans of the Universal's Illuminati animation, please let me know. Because this film was just so boring and forgettable. I don't know what I can say on this movie. I mean, yeah, I didn't get much into it because what wouldn't there? Because I pretty much forgot all about the next 20 minutes. I just the shark, kind of like references to Jaws and like the bull shark, so he can as a tiger shark, and his ship goes passing by. So, and it's a shitty heist movie as well. He gets the money pretty easily until when he gives it to the girl and say, "Oh hey, my dad's fine. He got out of the hospital. I can keep this money for myself," and then that's pretty much about it. So yeah. So end of the gun. And it's to see more of it, just like more Seagal just blabbing about it and just I don't know, say end of the gun. And I keep it in my gun. It's another movie I thought was messed up on. End of the gun. If anyone, please let me know in the comments. What do you think of this movie? Did I miss anything? I'm sure I did though, but I pretty much got most of it covered. But yeah, that's my thoughts on. That's my thoughts. End of the gun can kiss my ass. It finds its way. It's at the own gun and it's kiss my ass on it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. We're almost there. Narrowing it down now. Later.